AM 970 WSTX.
Well, I'm going to take a little quick segue through a song or two here, give you a break from my voice for just a quick second. And when I come back, I'm going to have my guest here from Oasis Productions, Inc. And we're going to be talking about the talent and media search that's going on here in the Virgin Islands all the time, that a lot of times you just don't see it going on. And then one day you look up there and you see a name you recognize. And how they get there? Okay? Well, it's just like sports. And they become a big star. Well, how they got there? Well, the same way you have talent search going out there for folks in the sports area, media, entertainment, hey, they're looking for it. They're hungry for it. And we as a diaspora here in the Caribbean are greater than just the Caribbean. We are all over the world. So
I'm always meeting people who wants me to recommend a holiday resort for them when they have vacation to spend. I always tell them truly, if you want to have fun and joy, visit the Virgin Islands, the queen of them all, St. Croix. Hey, St. Croix is a lovely island, yes, St. Croix, ideal for vacation. How can you miss an opportunity like this, Mr. Tourist? I'm going to insist, boy, come to St. Croix, oh Lordy, come to St. Croix, oh boy, come to St. Croix, why you talking? For snorkeling and sailing, it is my belief you will be enchanted by the lovely Buck Island Reef. Then back to your hotel, so comfortable and clean. You never want to go back home, you want to stay here in the Caribbean. St. Croix, for duty-free liquor. Yes, St. Croix, perfume and jewelry is cheaper. How can you miss an opportunity like this, Mr. Tourist? I'm going to insist. What you say? Come to St. Croix, oh Lord. Come to St. Croix, come to St. Croix, why you talking? Like it. Dimitri Copeman, yeah? Calypso and steampunk will tell you it's carnival. Beauty queens parading, I say you can't miss this festival. It starts around Christmas until January the 8th. So make your reservations now before it gets too late. St. Croix, if you like sea bathing. St. Croix, spear fishing and some riding. How can you miss an opportunity like this? Mr. Tourist, I'm going to insist. While you're talking, come to St. Croix, oh boy. Come to St. Croix. Bring your mother, bring down your father and your brother. Don't forget your sister. Come to St. Croix. Oh, oh, Lord.
That the word out there come to St. Croix, right? In the spirit of Crucian hospitality, I brought you something.
Oh,
I don't know if you've ever experienced this before, but it's called gooseberry.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
And it's a preserve or stewed version of the fruit. And
Cool.
you can taste one.
Oh, okay.
Taste one real quick there. Has a little seed in it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. You hear that, folks? Oh, wow. The power of gooseberry, folks. The
Oh,
power
look.
of gooseberry.
I'm going to just tell you right here, I can't go back home and eat. Everything here is awesome. It's fresh. It's wonderful. I'm going to go back. I'm going to have to take a whole suitcase just of your stuff and take it back.
Okay. Anyhow, folks, how I came to meet her, you know, is, and I'm going to give the short, long story, is that, you know, on my hill, people walk up and down my hill as part of their little route.
No, don't tell that story.
Okay, don't tell that one?
No, go ahead,
Okay.
fine.
Well, anyhow, as it turned out, the St. Croix is such a small place, and Cannon is actually across the street from me, and I didn't know that. So we have a little steep hill here and a little mini beast, so to speak. And they had their encounter with it, with their exercising and everything else, and I happened to observe them and everything else. But beyond that, I didn't know who they were. And I got a call from C. Lloyd over there at Mom Bijou Community Center. You know, the folks who do the Motown and more and all that other stuff that you love. Yeah, the folks that have that fantastic facility there for serving our young folks in the community. Yeah, and I ended up going by there and meeting her through him, and we talked about various things there, and that's why I have her here, because it was too good for me to just keep it to myself. I had to share, okay?
According to your last caller or caller before, right? Share your wealth, right?
That's right. Right. Okay, so, well, Kenan, I won't tell you, I have a particular condition, okay? It's not deadly. It's but
Good to know.
it leads to strong muscles in the mouth, you know, like talk a lot. So I'm gonna give you the floor here, let you talk a little bit about you, your organization, what you're doing here, and what all it means for the people of the Virgin Islands, and in this case for St. Croix in particular.
Okay. Well, first, thank you so much for letting me be here today. It's really a privilege, actually, because I feel like I'm getting the opportunity to share the things that I've been able to enjoy here. It's just on the personal. I love this island. I told C, I think this is going to be my second home.
All right.
It might move to my first, but right now it's going in the second.
Here there, folks.
Yeah, it's so friendly. First of all, you guys are friendly. Tops. Everybody said, like you said, I heard them call her. You have to say hello. That's paramount. You have to be friendly. People will help you. They'll help you get where you got to go. They'll guide you. So I'm just to talk about me just for a little bit, because I'm like, that's not the thing. I'm an interviewer.
That's okay. It's your time.
But my name is Kenan Cooley, and I have had a production company for over 22 years called Oasis Productions, Inc., and it's based in the States. And we do media and marketing, so we've done film, television, internet media. We're doing distribution with major companies. We work with BET. And right now we are working with HBCU Go Television, and they are looking to distribute content for the Black voice, for the Black youth, which leads me here, right? So, but I've been doing work in different areas for over 22 years. And part that makes me happiest about what I'm doing now is helping out people. Because media is slanted away from us. And I remember telling God, when he gave this opportunity for me to have my own business, it's called Oasis for a reason. I wanted to be a voice in the desert. So I wanted to help those who don't get help. And that's what I hope that working here does, and I hope working with HBCU Go does, and just with my work in general. I want my media and my work to matter. I could easily make a commercial about toothpaste, maybe make $1 million, but I'd rather make it make sense and help somebody. So that's kind of the goal for being here and doing what I do.
Well, the one thing I want to throw out there to people here in the Virgin Islands in particular, I mentioned it earlier when I was talking about you coming in, and that is that media has value. And not only does it have a value, but it is something that people hunger for. When someone like HBCU Go TV is there reaching out to the public, putting content out there, there's only but so much content, and they're always in need of more and more diversity, all of this. And that says, hey, Virgin Islanders, hey, St. Croix, it's like all those talented children that you have, the Calico Cat group of actors at the Caribbean Community Theater, that they may do something. The YGT band, they might produce a series or whatever, and they could get picked up by somebody like HBCU Go.
Well, let's just say that I can get you on there.
Exactly,
right.
and because
Yeah.
you're the medium.
Right,
Yeah, right. That's what
So
I'm getting to.
That's the point I love about working with Craig Lloyd, C, as everybody calls him when they're howling, and the Youth Center, at Mama's Youth Center, because his whole focus is totally about just kids, making them better and giving them a chance. Being from the States, sometimes you kind of always remember that you are not of the same color as other people, I'll just say. And sometimes being here, it's just great to see the same color lifting each other up, right? Making each other better, giving each other a chance. And that's what C does at the Mama's Youth Center. I really appreciate, he doesn't like to be lauded, but I'm going to laud him here while he's not in the room. He's not here, is he?
No, he's not here.
So I'm going to laud him and tell him he does an excellent job. Him and Jessica, they really work hard to make sure that the youth get a chance. And I'm in awe of them, actually. So, but I'm here to help give that opportunity, maybe bring some people to the States. There are amazing artists that I've been introduced to, like Cruziano and Mishande, and so many. K-Rush, I think, is coming to town soon to do a video. There's so many people here, so much talent here, and a lot of people don't even know that. Tim Duncan came from here.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm sure there's a lot more talent that needs to come from
and
here and be
that's
highlighted.
That's the whole point.
Mm-hmm.
That is the whole point. There is so much here, and we can take it to another level.
Mm-hmm.
There's this organization that does archery in Frederickstead, and I promote what they do because I say, take the children. Who knows? 10 years from now, 12 years from now, we'll be watching the Olympics, and the gold medal winner will be someone from the Virgin Islands who was introduced to it that way. And in between now and then, whether it's dance, music, poetry, or whatever, if we can package it in such a way that someone like you can be that bridge to the HBCU Go TV and whoever else, then we're on the right track in doing right by our children.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
right. And I just think that so many times we forget that our children one day be adults, and they'll be running the country, and they'll be running your space, your government, your stores, whatever. And you need to what does the Bible say? Train a child up in the way they should go. So what are we not doing if we are not taking time to work for our children and with our children?
That's right. And folks, if you want to learn more about the organization as we're talking here, you can go to the internet and look up Oasis Productions Inc.com and take a look there at the different menus. Sometimes you go to a website and you just, does it look like and move on. Please don't just move on. Look under those menus, please. See some of the very fantastic things that have made their way into mainstream media through the efforts of this organization. See the possibilities. When I saw that one thing there with Quincy Jones, and I'm saying like, wow, I know we got some serious jazz of musicians here in the VI, and if it could mean that through a vehicle like this, all of a sudden they're going to be on TV with Quincy Jones, as a regular thing, even it's like, wow, we got to get I got on the phone. I started making some calls. I started sending some email to people that I know because I want them to know about it.
A lot of people don't know that he has a station. He has an online station.
I was one of those many people.
Quest TV.
Yeah.
And we're working to bring content for them too. So if you have jazz, young and old, we're looking to bring content for them too.
Right. And so it's a kind of a for me, it's like a godsend kind of thing that you're staying right across the street from me. It's like, the person who buys a piece of land and says it's worthless and they sell it for next to nothing and somebody goes and finds gold in it,
Well, hey, I mean, that's nice to say. Wow.
So, I mean, you're just next door.
How much do I owe you for saying that?
Yeah, so folks, always say hi, always say hello, always be nice, all this other good stuff. I mean, in just
and I want to give a shout out to the lady who's across the street from you, which is my host, my VRB host, which is Miss Pat. Welcome.
Yep.
She's an amazing host. Guys, come to St. Croix, you have to go see her. Look me up, or look up Doug, and we'll get you the information. She's great.
All right. And she said Airbnb host, which
VRBO actually.
Well, okay, I'm mentioning Airbnb because I'm more familiar with that.
Oh, okay.
But the idea that folks use where they live to host people coming to the Virgin Islands, you just never know. Some of these folks come here undercover, so to speak, in most positive of sense, because, when I talk with the young people, I try to explain to them that, dress for success doesn't mean all this bling or anything like that. The millionaires walking around in plain sight, you never know. Because their goal isn't to say, well, I got this, I got that. No, they're just there to live and enjoy life. And so you got to get them out of the bling and into the how do I build my wealth thing.
And you know what? Wealth is relative, I think, because there could be a fire or hurricane tomorrow, and all your wealth is built upon the things you own. You have nothing, because it can all just be destroyed. But if your wealth is inside of you, nobody can take it.
That's right.
Nobody can take it. And that's why I think we need to build that in our youth and have them. There are so many cultures outside of ours that really make the youth the investment. The Jews, they have the different parties, and as Hispanics, they have the different parties, because they focus on the fact that youth matters. And we really need to make sure we understand, and our history and our ancestors did that. And that's what we need to get back to. Getting back to remembering that we matter, and our youth matters, and our family matters, and that no matter how much stuff you have or don't have, that's what matters the most.
Well, you've been in this business now for over 20 years.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you have a lot of experience, been through the ups and the downs and the lefts and the rights and everything else, and you have persevered and succeeded, and that's to your credit. And you're here now, and I wanted to make sure that people could at least hear your voice, understand what you do. Check out the website, and folks, you can also check out HBCU Go. All right, that's HBCUGO.TV to see a little bit about what it's all about. But the bottom line is, it's an opportunity.
Can I say one more thing before we go?
The floor belongs to you.
I just want to make sure that the listeners understand this. There's a gift inside of everyone. We happen to work in the entertainment and music business, and I want to be a part of that success here. So we're looking for people. If you have content that you want to submit, make sure you go to, like you said, my website, oasisproductionsinc.com, or you can talk to C. Lloyd, or you can talk to you, Douglas Canton, because we want to expose and give that opportunity. So we're not here just to take. We're here to actually give opportunities. So if you have, like I said, any content, video content, if you have music content, if you have a documentary, nonfiction, fiction, we're looking for all types of content. We really want to see what you guys have to offer and provide that platform. So don't be afraid, submit something, send it, email. My email is info@oasisproductionsinc.com. So you can submit something to me, and then we'll go from there, because I'm open. And I really want to use this opportunity and platform to let everybody know that.
All right. Well, next time you're in town, and I say that because there will be next time you're in town. Folks, she hooked on St. Croix, Miss Sam.
I'm hooked. I am hooked.
Yes, so definitely. And you unfortunately have to leave us on Saturday.
Yes.
All
For
right?
now.
For now. All right. Well, just be safe. Enjoy. I know that you're in good hands. That C is showing you around and making sure that you see the best of everything and meet as many people as possible. And I'm thankful that he thought of me and picked up the phone and said, "Hey, Doug," and we take it from there. Yeah. All right. So I'm really happy that you made my day by being able to come in here this
Thank
morning
you.
and talk.
Made my day by letting me be here.
Enjoy the gooseberry
I
and
will.
everything that St.
Okay,
Croix
what do you
has
put
to offer.
Tell me about how you
Well,
do gooseberry. What do you put it on?
you can use it as a candy just the way you're eating it now.
Mm-hmm.
It's great with ice cream.
Okay.
Some people use it in cuisine, and I say that it's like anything else. You or with salads even. It's just a matter of creativity in that sense.
That's like a prune raisin.
It's
and then
different.
a sweeter.
If you see the fruit, it's a translucent kind of yellow,
Okay.
and it's bitter.
It's yellow, but it turns brown once you.
Yes,
Okay.
it is bitter.
Oh, before you
Yes,
cook it, it's
yes.
bitter.
Mhm.
Really?
And
Okay.
it has a nice taste in the sense that you appreciate fruit wherever you grow up. The fruit is just that, the fruit, and you eat it.
Mhm.
And so the fact that the kind of bitterness in it is something that we would say we like.
Okay.
Okay, it's just like what we call tamarind or locally taman. Okay, it can come in sweet form. It can come in a very sour tart form, but it gets eaten either which way.
It is really, really good. So
Yeah. Okay.
looking
So
forward to put it on some pancakes or.
yeah.
No, I'm sorry, Johnny cakes.
Johnny. No,
I'm in love with the Johnny cake.
Johnny. You're in love with the Johnny cakes.
Uh-huh.
I am
Yes.
too. Yeah. Well, whatever suits your fancy in terms of creativity, it's there to give you a sweet taste in the day.